my printer, sorry. Going to my bookshelf. So I have a couple of these here. These are the modifiable screens. You can change out the leaves in them. So I have 2 of those. The entire Pathfinder 2 collection-ish. Only the books that I deem somewhat important. So, bestiaries, all that kind of stuff here. I have yet to actually run a Pathfinder 2 game. So, that'll be a thing. I have this mostly here just in case somebody decides, hey, can you run Pathfinder for me? And I will be able to do so. Next is, there's a bunch of stuff in here, which is maps, erasable map kind of stuff. This is the leaflets from one of my other Master Tome customizable DM screens, GM screens. Next is the miniature painting books by Unclean. And this is mostly of his stuff that he's done with Corvus Belli, the Infinity miniatures. This is my massive collection of Numenera. I actually got one more book coming in, which is the original bestiary, which I actually have in. I printed it because I have the PDFs, but yeah, it's nice to have hard copies because I can't stand reading PDFs all the time. It's not good for your eyes. This big Numenera is the cards. All the cards are inside here. These are there's individual boxes inside, each with all kinds of cards for Numeneras. This is full. Like, there are a lot of cards in there. And a few books on the same kind of subject, being the Cipher system. And then we got a bunch of stuff from the big Strange box set as well. Plus an extra Strange core rule book as well, just in case. This Strange box set has this book divided up into sections, so they have individual books in there, which is nice. But it has a lot of cool stuff in there. So I got a bunch of Strange, the Strange card sets as well to run. It's identical to Numenera and the mechanics and everything. So I've ran this game a few times and I really enjoy it. I have lots of good things to say about it as mechanics wise. BattleTech. I got a huge BattleTech section coming up here. This is an empty box. It's got a bunch of room in there for possibly miniatures, so I'm just keeping the box. This is the core book for Infinity at the role-playing game, with a few of the more interesting guides in here. These are pretty cool books. I will show those off some other time. But this is the what's it called? It's a 2D20 system, so it's a little different. I have yet to run it yet, but soon. I have lots of Infinity miniatures, so. And then the Call of Cthulhu 7th edition. I've modified my keeper screen pack. This is actually reinforced from what it normally is, so it's got another layer of cardboard that it is glued to, and it's like having another book in there. It's very solid, so you pull this out and it will not fold out as easily as the original, because the original is kind of more flimsy cardboard, so it's nice and solid like that. I just got these guys in, so I should be showing off some of this stuff soon. Just a couple of blank books for writing notes. I got lots of this kind of stuff around. The original 5e set of stuff. The only thing that I have as an add-on is the Theros, which I'm not a big fan of, but I do like, so I went ahead and I got the poster there for Theros as well. But I like the idea of some of the stuff in there. I'm not a big fan of some of the other things in there, which is it's kind of a lame. It's lame, but there is some cool stuff in there that I do like. So just the original book set, and this is the foil version with the foil screen. We have the Yoon Soon in there, which is awesome. Definitely will be playing this with the group of guys here real soon as well. Awesome stuff. Then onto my other shelf here. This one's a little lower. This is the rest of all my Battletech. So I've got a couple of advanced rule books. I have a couple of these are both in print. I have the Total War in this kind of a format, so one guy can run a game using this, and another guy can run the game using this version of these are both identical. This and this coil-bound one are and I've got the tech manual, all that stuff, and a couple other things in here, including the Succession War technical readout, blah blah blah. This is the A Time of War role-playing game version as well, and 2 full boxes of Battletech miniatures and stuff. So, and that other one that I had in the last video over there too. I did a GM screen for Starfinder. So Starfinder, a couple of core rule books. I actually purchased, I have 3 of these core rule books. One of them, this is the worst one. I've had to re-glue it on the inside because the ones that they sold in Amazon were faulty, and we had to re-glue the inside in the binding so it wouldn't split. So I did that and it worked. I was able to actually get one of these without paying for it. Well, I did pay for it, but they gave me a replacement copy because this was so bad. This took me quite a bit of effort to reglue. You can see that everything's uneven because it was just literally falling apart right from opening it up in the from the package. So this is one that I have purchased like recently, so this is a totally good copy of it, which is great. It doesn't split or anything. And we got all the Alien archives and some other interesting books included in Starfinder. Oh, the Expanse. I have the Expanse rulebook and all the rest of the goodies here. We've got like a screen and all that stuff. So interesting age rule mechanics in it. So, and then we got one of the original Metamorphosis. I think it's 4th edition. So this is when they were trying to hook it through the 3D6 system. it just has some really good ideas in it to use if you're gonna run a Metamorphosis Alpha game. And we get over to my other shelf. Yeah, I'm groaning because I'm using my knees because this is a low shelf. So DCC, we got Chalt, both flavors right now, and should be getting the third whenever Avenger decides on work finishing that. This I recently did a video on, and this is my favorite system right here, Castles and Crusades. I actually have 4 player's handbooks, and in here I have this is the Castle Keeper's Guide. It's like a GM's guide, and this one is a Classic Monsters. So it's this is Classic Monsters, a little different from the Monsters and Treasure book here. This one is the Tome of the Unclean, which is a bunch of multi-dimensional demons and stuff like that for playing your games. Then we have the Solar Blades and Cosmic Spells. So that, and we also have, which was put out by Troll Lord, which puts out Castles and Crusades. I have both the Storyteller's Dictionary and the Storyteller's Thesaurus as well, in hardcover. They did have leaf, like the Chalt does. They had the paper leaf over top of them. They were just really too. When they're a big, thick book like this and in a small format like that, it's a little hard to work around. So I just stripped them off, and I have them stored elsewhere. Traveler. So this is my Traveler shelf with the main book, the High Guard, and I also have Hostile here, which is put out by Zoser, which is pretty much the same thing. It's all Cepheus engine stuff, and then I have all my printed stuff on both DCC and all kinds of different stuff there that I have accumulated in PDF form. We even have some Paranoia in there, and yeah, over here, Corvus Bellies, Defiance in the core box. Tons of miniatures in this that I still have to get done, as well as the miniature case here, which has all the miniatures in there, which are getting painted. And this is actual board game, so that will be. And I just got 2 new full boxes, kind of like these guys, except a little shallower. They're about maybe 3/4 of the size of this box, but the same size, in dimension, but just a little shallower. And they are the add-ons to this as well that came in just a few days ago, which I should be doing a video on. So just what do we have here? An empty shelf that needs to be filled, and that would be just some traveler stuff. So anyways, so that is my bookshelf currently. 2 bookshelves currently right now. Even up above here, I got some more Defiance stuff here. This is off of the first kit of items, so put that down here. The Megalodron, that miniature, which I am finishing off still. Oh man, it's a big mini, I tell you. So yeah, painting, lots of stuff coming up here.